patiently, and also please ask questions to our expert. That will really go a long way in getting some feedback and how to be cyber safe in our higher education institutions. And I'd also like to tell you that October month is being observed as the National Cyber Security Awareness Month. In fact, every year we have been doing this. So let's wait for Introductory sir to join. So I would request all of you to kindly bear with us. Once sir joins, then we'll take on from there.
Hello, ma'am. Hello. हेलो मैम।
जी
मैम
आपको आवाज आ रही है? जी
Kisara's come just come. Yes.
Okay. Namaste and a very good morning to all of you. Let's welcome Dr. Vineet Joshi sir, who is Secretary Higher Education at the Ministry of Education and also Chairman UGC. Sir, welcome you to the Chetna series lecture on cybercrime and cyber safety. Sir, the guest speaker is also here with us. He's joined us. So I would request Vineet Joshi sir to kindly give the introductory remarks and request the speaker to take on from there.
Yeah, thank you very much. Namaskar and a very good morning to all the distinguished Vice Chancellors, Directors, Principals, Faculty members, students and administrative staff who are connected virtually, as well as my colleagues from the UGC, especially Secretary Professor Manish Joshi and others who have joined there in the UGC's office. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you on this Chetna series lecture on cybercrime and cyber safety. And all of us know that under Chetna lecture series, eminent experts are invited to deliver talks on the best practices on the issues which are relevant as far as this country is concerned and how to sensitize the entire stakeholders of higher education and through them the entire country to be concerned about any relevant issue which keep on arising from time to time. Today we are really privileged to have with us Dr. Gaurav Gupta, who is Director and Scientist F in the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. Dr. Gupta, as we know, is a pioneer in the field of digital forensics, and he is the first Indian to earn a doctorate in this domain. I welcome you, Dr. Gupta, on my personal behalf as well as on behalf of the UGC and the Ministry of Education. Dr. Gupta was conferred Young Scientist Award by Indian Science Congress in 2010, which was presented to him by late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. With over 24 years of rich experience, Dr. Gupta has been a mentor and guide to numerous research scholars and professionals. He is also author of one of the best-selling books called Cyber Unsafe, which highlights the real-world cyber vulnerabilities and the best practices for online safety. As we all know, the October is observed as National Cyber Security Awareness Month every year, and this year's theme, Cyber Jagrit Bharat, emphasizes the importance of cyber hygiene, digital safety, responsible online conduct, and the protection of digital assets. As we all know, with the advent of artificial intelligence and its usage amongst the student, it is becoming extremely popular as far as the student community is concerned. It becomes all the more important to realize the importance of cyber crime and cyber safety, lest we are unnecessarily subjected to unscrupulous elements who are working in the virtual space. Under this national initiative of Cyber Jagrit Bharat, all higher education institutions have been also requested to organize activities such as workshops, campaigns, cyber safety drills, and interactive sessions to strengthen the culture of cyber security awareness in our academic ecosystem. As a part of this ongoing effort today, this lecture series this Chetna lecture series is focusing on a very prominent topic, cyber crime and cyber safety. Cyber security is just not a technical necessity, it is a shared responsibility, and it has become part and parcel of everyday's habit. Awareness, vigilance, and proactive digital behavior are key to building a cyber Jagrat Bharat. This session is designed to sensitize all the stakeholders, that is, students, teachers, non teaching staff, administrators, and the parents, to the latest trend, threats, and preventive measures in the digital domain. The lecture will be for about 30 minutes, which will be followed by 20 minutes interactive question and answer sessions. Those present in the hall can definitely be asking in-person questions. As far as those who are present online are requested to raise their hands virtually, and then our team at UGC will invite them to ask their questions directly to Dr. Gupta. I encourage everyone to actively participate and make this session as interactive as possible. With that, I once again consider it my privilege to be part of this program, and I invite Dr. Gupta, Dr. Gaurav Gupta, to deliver today's Chetna series lecture on cyber crime and cyber safety. Over to you, Dr. Gupta. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, and thank you very much, sir, for the introduction. And this is a very, very important topic. And the topic basically which I'm going to speak about is cybercrime and cyber safety. When we talk about cybercrime and cyber safety, one of the very important aspect is that it has two dimensions. It has dimension which is personal, but as well as institutional. So it can't be that as a personal on a personal front I'm cyber safe, but I'm not taking care of my safety and security of the organization. So these are interlinked, because today, for example, I can access my emails using my phones. So my personal device, which is my mobile phone, can be connected to a Wi-Fi network of my organization and institution. Hence, security of one will definitely impact security of other. So we have to see all these things connected. We need to make sure that whatever we are doing in our personal life is impacting our enterprise and organization, and these things cannot be seen in isolation. So there are certain things which I thought I will ask people to do introspection. For example, do you have two-factor enabled on your WhatsApp and email? Most of us probably have. And we have auto image and video download disabled on WhatsApp. Most people don't have it, because we receive emails, WhatsApp messages, photos and videos, they automatically get downloaded in our WhatsApp. But there is a risk if you have this enabled, and any image or a video which can contain a malicious malware or a ransomware or a virus will automatically get downloaded on your mobile phone. The solution would be very, very easy. Go to your WhatsApp settings, disable automatic image and video download. Only download those things which has come from a trusted source. So these kind of things needs to be done. This is again very important, point 3, which is offline codes for your emails. Many times our email gets compromised, and then we find it very difficult to get back our email, control our email box, right? Somebody can guess our password and so on. So there is a facility in all emails that you can download offline codes. And those offline codes can be printed and kept in your desk. So in case somebody compromises your email account, you can use these codes to log in again in your account and retrieve your account. So this is something which I think we should do. Always report a suspected number before blocking it. For example, if we know somebody was trying to do a cyber crime, somebody gave us a call and we realized that this is a criminal activity, somebody was trying to get our OTP, but what we do, we disconnect the call and block it or report it. So very important thing is, before you block it, you need to report it. There is an option of report, because once you report, that number will now be flagged so that it cannot do fraud against others. It's not only important to safeguard yourself, but also to safeguard others. I have a lot of interesting things. For example, a 5-year-old kid, if you ask him to find colors, for example, the first one is red, second one is green, yellow. So people who are educated, they will read the color of the text rather than what is color inside. So this is how criminals also trick your mind. They will give something to you where your mind will be tricked to read out the things which otherwise you won't do. So these kind of examples show that criminals use psychology. They use a lot of research while designing their solutions or traps so that you fall for them. Right? We live in the world where we have seen convergence. Earlier, we used to have hundreds of devices, fax, calendar, our mobile phone is separate, our music device is separate, video device is separate. Today, everything is converged into one single device, be it a mobile phone or an iPad or a laptop, which can do everything. So you don't need a lot of devices. This convergence opens door for criminals to do a lot of frauds because everything is combined. If they can get into your mobile phone, they can get into everything because from mobile, they have access to everything, your photos, to your emails, to whatever you can think of, all apps. So this becomes important that we safeguard our important devices, including mobile phones. So then the question comes, how do criminals get our data? How do they call us? Who gives them our number? Who tells them about our addresses? It is we. We give our data to them unknowingly. For example, if we get documents photocopied, how many of you see how many photocopies has been done of your document? We generally ask for 2 copies and he get the 2 copies done. There could be a possibility that he has done 3 or 4 copies. Right? So that's why they get data and then they circulate this data or they sell this data. The people who are paid least in the system are typically the ones who leak this data. For example, in hotel, the person who is opening the door, he is least paid, but he knows where you are going, which room you are entering. Restaurant servers who take your order, who ask for payment, when you give your card, they may take photograph of your card and then misuse it. For example, now, if I ask you a question, if I have photograph of your debit or credit card, I've taken the photograph from front and the back, both sides of the debit and credit card, can I do a transaction? Because OTP is required, isn't it? But if I do international transaction, OTP is not required. OTP is requirement of India. So what people do, what criminals do is they take photograph of both sides and then buy something from Amazon.com, not .in. On .in you require an OTP, but on Amazon.com you don't. If you go to bestbuy.com in America and buy a laptop, you don't need OTP. So that's why what we need to do, we need to make sure our international transactions through net banking are disabled. You go to your bank account or a credit card account, go to net banking and disable international transaction. In this case, even if somebody has photograph of front and back of your card, they can't do transaction. So, this is again one very important thing. When you go home, when you are having free Wi-Fi of your own home, do you switch off your mobile data and switch on Wi-Fi? Yes, no. Most of us will be tempted to switch on Wi-Fi and switch off mobile data, thinking that let's save mobile data. But in real world, if both the things are available, if your mobile data is on and Wi-Fi is there, your phone is designed, configured in a way that it will only use Wi-Fi. But if you switch off your mobile data and you go out after a while and forgot to switch it on, in that case, if you lose your mobile phone, you can't track it. So if we know that switching off mobile data has no impact on your data consumption, because if you're in Wi-Fi zone, it will automatically take Wi-Fi. So we need not do it. Because if we do it, there is a chance that we may forget to switch it on. And in that case, if we lose our phone, we can't track it. So these small settings have, lot of impact. So, once upon a time, we used to say, Aankho dekhi and Kano suni is the only truth. But in today's world where we have artificial intelligence, even Aankho dekhi and Kano suni may not be true. I can take your photo and video and can generate using artificial intelligence new videos where you are saying something which you never said, where you are, where you are posed as a photograph in a position where you were not there. I can add people, I can delete people, I can make look like that you were there at a place where you were not there. So in today's world, Aankho dekhi and Kano suni also needs to be taken with a pinch of salt. If you get any WhatsApp video or any other video which you see on social media, don't believe it right away. Think it could be artificially generated. Think it could have been generated by using AI or ML. So these are some of the things which we can, take precaution against. Now we buy new mobile phones every 2-3 years. What do you do with your old one? Because it is not working properly or slow or not good quality photograph and so on. So you buy a new one, old one, what will you do? I'm giving you 4 choices. Typically, we want to sell it because you want to get money and you will do a factory reset. That's the best you can do. But let me tell you, if you give me any 2-3-year-old phone, after doing factory reset, in 95% cases, 100% data can be recovered, including WhatsApp chats and photos and videos, everything. So very, very dangerous. Solution is very easy. What I do is I take my old phones, format it, connect it to Wi-Fi again in my home, and convert them to a CCTV camera, a free of cost CCTV camera. You require only free softwares like At Home or AirDroid. And now it becomes a very small CCTV where you put it into power plug, connect permanent power source and place wherever you want, rather than selling it so that, somebody can recover data. Now, this is again institutional point of view question, that you are coming to your office and there is a pen drive lying in the parking. Will you pick it up? Tendency is not to pick it up, right? It may contain virus. But if you will not pick it up, someone else will pick it up from your office. A person who is an MTS or a clerk or who is not cyber security aware, he will pick it up and plug into his computer, and all the computers in the office are connected. Virus will also come to you. Ransomware will also come to you. So not picking up is not a great idea. What should you do ideally? Pick it up, don't put into your computer, go to IT team and ask them to investigate. In an isolated sandbox environment, they will investigate. And if they think there is something wrong, they will block it. And if they think it belongs to somebody legitimate, it will be returned. So answer is not always no, right? Answer is not picking up, is only saving you, but you need to safeguard everyone. How often do you go to your permission manager of your phone? Very rarely. Permission manager where you have given rights to your apps for all kind of resources, microphone, camera, gallery, all those things. Most of the apps take extra rights. So what you should do, every now and then go to permission manager and keep revoking rights, because if you do not revoke these rights, these apps will start to steal your data. So this is something which is a good practice which needs to be done every now and then. There are smart bulbs, which can be controlled by mobile phones. What do you do if they get fused? You can't keep them at home, right? That's a garbage. It's not working anymore. You can't sell it in scrap. But this smartphone, since it is this bulb is being controlled by your phone, that means it has username and password of your Wi-Fi router. That's why you are connecting to it. And if you throw it out, a criminal can extract your username and password from it. So better solution would be change the username and password of your Wi-Fi router before you are selling it or throwing it out. Or you log into the bulb. Bulb is not working, but its Wi-Fi router connectivity is working. Log into your bulb, change the Wi-Fi router name wrongly, and then throw it away. So these are some very simple things which we need to do. We all use Google Maps, right? Google Maps, once you put Google Map on your Android device, your phone will never get locked. So let's say today I'm coming here, I put Google Map on, I put my phone in dashboard. Now what will happen? Good weather, my windows were open and I was waiting at a red light. If somebody snatches my phone is not locked. Somebody can go into my phone and see all my photographs, can use my apps. So one simple solution is go to Google Maps. Once you are running Google Map, you are saying, give me direction. Once it starts to show you direction, lock it. After locking, do not unlock it. Do not put your face or fingerprint. Just activate it by pressing the power button. In this case, phone will remain locked, but Google Map will come as an application on top of it. So that somebody snatches your phone, he only gets to know where you are going. He doesn't get access to your data. Do we switch off our devices? Google Homes, Wi-Fi router, laptops. Do you ever switch them off? Alexas, mostly no. Wi-Fi router is always on. If we keep all these devices on, criminals will use these devices to do a lot of activities. They can use your computer or Wi-Fi router or your Google Home to do Bitcoin mining or to attack others. Simple solution to this problem is every day just switch them off once or twice for 1 minute. If you keep switching it off, you become unreliable for them. They do not want you, because you are switching it off. They don't rely on you that when you can switch it off. They don't know. They will remove you from their list of preferred computers to launch attacks. So make sure that you switch off your devices every now and then. We all have heard digital arrest, where people say that some objectionable material has been found with your kids, or some narcotics or drugs or anything which is banned has been found in your postal and so on, and they will say that you have been arrested digitally, and they ask money. Sometimes they will say that you are under attack, your money will be stolen by criminals. Do one thing, park your money with us. We are calling from RBI and ask you to transfer your money. Let me tell you very categorically, no police or no investigative agencies, no RBI, nobody comes online to help you or to arrest you or to threaten you. If you have done something wrong, they will come in person. So online, digitally, if anybody says anything, don't believe it, don't do it, report it, and seek help. Latest frauds which are happening today is traffic violations. You will receive a message that you violated speed limit, which is probably possible, right? We all drive little fast, and speed limit are typically 60 or 50 or 40. So we may think there might be a challan. So never pay challan online, because the link might be fictitious. And they will take you to a website which will look like a traffic challan website. You pay the challan, money will go to criminals. Similarly, investment apps, or everybody wants to invest and get rich, right? So they will give you fake investment tips, fake investment apps. So do not install any app from any place. Only install by going to the legitimate source like Play Store or Google App Store. Otherwise, don't download it. One more thing is happening is, which is like, somebody will call you and say, remember me? 20 years back, we were studying together. Highly likely you may have forgotten some of your classmates, right? And they will rely on you to recall. And you will say, okay, Manish or so on, whatever. And they'll say, yeah, that is me. And then they will say, I came here, I got stuck, I need 10,000 rupees. And that person is just doing this randomly. Anybody who says yes will transfer money and they will switch off the number. So we need to make sure that we do not trust blindly, people when we are, in a cyberspace. Also, we need to make sure that many times we are cyber safe, but our family is not. We need to make sure that family also practices the same level of cyber hygiene as we. We need to tell them what not to share. If I'm sharing an office photograph where I'm inside server room and I'm sharing it to my family members, I have to tell them, do not post it online. So what you have to post and what you don't have to post has to be told to your family members also, because that is where sometime information leaks. There is a lot of information about you online. If you search about you, for example, Gaurav Gupta, digital forensic, if I search, I get hundreds of information about me. See if there is any personal information. You might have been selected somewhere where, your name and phone number and mother's maiden name might be there. So if I know your date of birth and mother's maiden name, I can reset your passwords. So make sure your personal information is not in internet. If it is there, get it removed. If somebody snatches your phone and runs, what will you do? No idea. Right? We are not prepared. For example, we are prepared for this one. There is a fire here. Let's assume this is 35th floor of a building. There is fire. What will you do? We'll take stairs, right? We'll not do anything else because we know what fire will do. Fire will do short circuit, hence no lift. Fire will cause smoke, though no waiting. We know what our adversary, which is fire, will do. But if I go back, in this case, our adversary is the person who has taken away my phone. But we don't know what to do. Right? If we try to do FIR or if I try to block my SIM, it will take half an hour to 45 minutes. You know what criminal will do in that 5 minutes or half an hour before you can block the number? If I'm the criminal, I will take out your SIM, put it into my phone and install WhatsApp with your number. And your OTP will come and WhatsApp will work. Your WhatsApp will be working with me in next 2 minutes. I'll put a status message saying this person has met with an accident. This person is in Manesar hospital, very serious. Urgently 5 lakh rupees required, otherwise he will die. I will post this message as a status message on your number. And then once the message is gone, I will switch off the phone. All your near and dear ones will get this message. In panic, they will try to call you, your number is off. I have put one number which is of a criminals. He will say, I am a doctor. This person is here, and people will start transferring money. So we need to be very, very careful and we need to be prepared. For example, if you receive money on your wallet, Google Pay or a Bheem or any wallet, Phone Pay, and then somebody calls that I accidentally transferred this money to you. Can you please return it back? Ideally, you should, isn't it? If you have got money which is not yours and somebody is requesting back, don't do it. Reason is, the person who is asking money is a criminal. He did fraud with somebody and transferred that money in your account. And now if you give it to him, the person who has lost money will file case against you. That you become party to the crime. Best thing to do is write to the bank saying, I have got this money. I don't know whether this is legitimate or not. Somebody might have to give it to me. But in case of any dispute, I'm ready to return it back. Otherwise, your account will be blocked. Okay, if I ask you what you were doing last year, same time, very difficult to remember, but Google knows everything. Your phone is always with you. It knows all your timelines. It can tell you everything. It can tell you what you searched 1 year back, what you ate, where were you. Google tracks around 60 plus parameters about you. If you go to this website, takeout.google.com, there are around 60 to 65 points which they are recording about you, including your speed at which you were driving, all the searches which you have ever made. And this data is gold mine for criminals. So if your phone, when I told you that you were driving on Google Map on, and if I snatch your phone, I can go to this website on your phone, I can download everything about you because your phone is not locked. So what should you do? Go to this website, see what data is there. Whatever you think is not required, delete it. Don't delete everything, because if you delete mails, mails are gone. But Google search history, you can delete it. Why should somebody know what you searched for? So apply your mind and delete whatever you think is not required. This is typically 10 GB of your data. This is like whole of your life. I can tell you every Sunday afternoon which restaurant you go, which gym you go, which park you go, how frequently you travel, everything is here. It will tell you in how many cities have you gone in last 1 year, 5 years. I can profile you very, very well. Okay, this I'm skipping, not required, not required. Some of the things I'm skipping which are not relevant because of lack of time. Do you post photographs online, social media? Everyone does. Once you post photograph, you're not only posting photograph, you're also posting GPS location of that photograph, date and time also of that photograph. Also, what kind of phone has been used to take that photograph, whether it's an iPhone or it's a lava phone or it's a Motorola phone. So if I know that photograph, I download that photograph, I know how rich you are. If you're using an iPhone, highly likely you are rich. If the location is of a golf course road, highly likely you are rich. So I can profile you, then I can figure out how to do fraud against you, what kind of fraud I can do against you, whom to kidnap, whom not to kidnap. What do you do with the boxes we all order, right? Amazon festive sales have just gone, Zomatos of the world, we are ordering. Box comes with something, something is taken out. What do you do with the box? Because if you just throw the box contains a lot of private information. You can't destroy all the information, right? Easiest thing to do is dip that box in water and then throw. It becomes soggy, messy, very difficult to extract information from. Do you take video calls from unknown number? Most of us will say no. Unknown number video call means somebody can record you and can blackmail you, right? I take all video calls. Even if an unknown number video call, I will put my fingertip like this and take it. Now what will happen? Somebody can't record me because this is blank screen because of my fingertip. Isn't it? If I know the person, I will remove my fingertip. If I don't know the person, I will keep on the fingertip and disconnect the phone. So answer is not always no. We have to apply our creativity and intelligence. You are going for a morning walk, somebody got hit by a car. You were a little far off, you saw one person getting hit by a car. And once you go there, car has sped away. And that person asks you for a mobile phone to call his family members. Will you give your phone? Yes, no. Humanitarian ground, you will give, right? So what will happen is he will dial a number and say, lag nahi raha call. Call is not going through, he will return the phone. And then after that, all OTPs are going to him. So this was a staged thing. That person was little far off. Car went from near to him. He did not get hit. He pretended that he got hit. He wanted your phone. And what he did is call forwarding. Now, whatever call comes is forwarded to him. They will request for an OTP on IVR. It will be forwarded to them. So in case somebody get hit and ask for help, you ask him, do you want to call police or ambulance? I will dial the number. Don't give your phone. I'm not asking not to help. But help you can do is call the police or call the ambulance. No one else. Because otherwise your number will go out. Okay, these are some of the websites. Let's see your eyesight test is this one. Which one is dangerous? Which one will you click? One of them is fine. Let me tell you, help you out. Google is not O, this is 0. This is also 0. ONGC is okay, right? This is OGNC because your mind read it ONGC. SBI is sbsmall.co.small. This is not legitimate. So our eyes cannot differentiate O's and zeros, I's and ones and so on. So don't rely on anything. Never click any link. Always type on your own. If you have to go to SBI, don't click SBL because it looks like SBI. Rather type SBI on your own. Read it loud and fast. It says, I could not believe that I could actually understand what I am reading using the incredible power of the human mind according to the research at Cambridge University. It doesn't matter in what order the letters in the word are. The only important thing is that the first and the last letter be in the right place. The rest can be a total mess and you can still read it without a problem. This is because the human mind doesn't read every letter by itself, but as word as a whole. Amazing how I always thought spelling was important. We all can read it because as a human being, we are intelligent. We want to save time. Once we know something, we save time. And that's where this ONGC can be read as ONGC instead of OGNC. And that's where you will click it like this. So that's why frauds happen. So sometimes your creativity, your intelligence can be used by criminals against you. So we need to change our perspective. If I ask you what you see here, some kind of codes, blocks, jigsaw puzzle. Can you see letters here? If I say this is lift, if I put these lines, this becomes L, this becomes I, F, T. Right? Even if I remove these lines, once you are not able to see, you can still see. Reason is there is an imaginary line in your mind. Same thing happens with cybercrime. If your perspective is changed, if I tell you about how cyber criminals do crime, those crimes will not happen against you. So read about cyber crimes because criminals are exploiting your emotions, exploiting emotions like trust, greed, and panic, fear of missing out, threat, and disruption. There is nothing else. They will say your power cut will happen, your electricity bill you have not paid. They will say your traffic challan, your car will be taken away. They will say your bank account will be closed. They will try to threaten you. They will incite you with the greed, saying you have won a lottery. They will say that, some very good offer, iPhone 95% off, holiday of 1 lakh rupee in 5,000 rupees. So they will try to lure you using these kind of emotions. Do not fall for it. If anything is too good to be true in cyberspace, it's a fraud. So a piece of advice is never create a piece of electronic data, video, audio, or text which you do not want to retain forever, because once you take a photograph, it will remain. Even if you delete it, people can extract it. Sometimes people share personal data, personal videos. thinking that, only 2 people will know about it. No, this can be recovered. You say somebody sells his own phone, old phone, by doing factory reset, the person who has bought it can recover it. In today's world, survival of the most aware is the mantra. If you're not aware, then that's a problem. For example, this session which UGC is conducting is very, very good because it is making you aware, which means you will now survive most of the cyber crimes, which at least has been discussed in this session. This is not important. This we have discussed. Accident victim, you should not help by giving your phone, rather by dialing to police or to the ambulance. UPI frauds are also happening. There is a call that, donate to PM when there is a flood or some kind of earthquake. Sometimes what happens is only one letter, like PM cares is the genuine one, but then somebody will create PM care or, some small variation of it. Make sure that you read very well. Fake payment apps are there. There are lookalike apps. There is a lookalike app of a Paytm, which is PayTRN. RNN look like AM. So you need to be very careful. Remove CVV of your card. On your backside, there is a 3-digit number. Remove at least 1 digit of it and remember it. So that somebody takes photograph of your card, he can't misuse it. Similarly, PIN is required to give money on these apps. For example, if you go to Bheem, somebody is requesting money and then, he's saying that you put your PIN. PIN is only required when you have to give money. When you have to receive money, no PIN is required. If somebody is asking you to put PIN when you have to receive money, fraud. Right? We think free is good. Free actually is bad many times. For example, if you go to free Wi-Fi zone, anywhere on airport and so on, people can sniff your data. If you charge your mobile phone using those wires which are there in common place, like restaurants or an airport, they have malwares. They can extract data. They can put malware in your phone. So don't use anybody's free Wi-Fi. Do not charge your phone without your own cable in public places, because that could be doing juice jacking. And do not use lost and found USBs, as we discussed. If you find any pen drive, don't plug it into your computer. There could be a ransomware or a virus. So prevention is better than cure is also applicable in digital world, because we take a lot of precaution in normal world, but not in digital world. So this is the book which I have written, Cyber Unsafe, which is basically small stories. This basically tells you about how criminals try to do crime, and then what not to do, and how to safeguard yourself against such kind of, this is like for a 10-year-old to a 70-year-old. There is nothing technical here. It's all about stories related to cybercrime. It's basically about busting myths. So I will take questions, but before that, I will just summarize. In case of digital world, first of all, there is no inheritance. All the photos which you are clicking and putting on Google Maps or Google Photos will not be given to your family members in case something happens to you. Because Google says your account is your personal account. It does not have any inheritance. Similarly, all the data which you are generating online will be yours. Very difficult for your family members to get it. So make a digital inheritance plan. Note down things somewhere in a diary at home, which you think can be given to your family members in case something happens to you. It's a very, very important thing. People struggle. Even if your SIM card, nobody else can take. If your SIM gets deactivated and you are not there, you are no more, or you are incapacitated, very difficult to, there are very big paperwork which has to be done. So you need to make sure that all these things are taken care. Put PIN on your SIM. As I told you, your phone has a password, but your SIM also has a password which we do not enable. Have you enabled PIN lock? There is a setting in your phone which says SIM lock. If you go there, you can put a SIM lock 4-digit PIN. By default, there is a PIN. Jio has, I think, 1234 or 0000. Similarly, Bharti also has one of them, 0000 or 1234. You go there and put one number which you want to put in. Now what will happen if your SIM is taken out of your phone and put into a new device? It won't work until you get the 4-digit PIN. In case you are not able to set, go to your Bharti or Jio or Vodafone and ask them, I want to put my PIN SIM, and get it done. In that case, your SIM cannot be misused for any attack. Read about laws. Data Protection Act is there. Data protection laws are coming. As in higher educational institution, you will require to comply to various acts. So this is a window of opportunity. How can we use Information Technology Act, Data Protection Act ahead of time so that we become compliant? We need to start thinking about these things. Lock your phone while driving, which we discussed. Net banking to restrict your limits and international transactions. CVV number needs to be removed. Take the backup of your every device and keep it separate. Take into external hard drive. Keep it separate. Put a password on your hard drive also. Your external hard drive has a software which has a password so that nobody else can access this data. Shred your garbage, as I told you. Your boarding passes to, credit card slips, anything which you are generating has important information. Shred them. burn them, destroy them. Otherwise, somebody can extract data and misuse it. Delete data from social media. Also unfriend those people whom you don't know physically. I have 200 friends on my Facebook, out of which only 90 I know personally. Rest of them probably can do fake fraud with me. So go to your social media profiles, whatever you think could be having a hero or heroine photograph or some big, some random photograph and are friend to you, but you don't know them personally, unfriend them. Never install any app from a link. Always install by going to the app stores. If someone offers help unsolicited in cyberspace, 100% fraud. Right? Nobody is going to bother and help you out on your own. Please don't take any help. Whenever in doubt, back out. That is the best thing you can do. Also, one very important tip is when you are in cyberspace and if somebody is asking you to do something fast, that's a clue that it's a fraud. If you take a lot of time, cyber criminals will show their true face because you are wasting their time. They want you to do things very, very fast. So take your time in cyberspace. Don't do things in hurry. That is best defense against any kind of cyber criminal thing. So let's be cyber safe. Ensure we recycle e-waste. We should not keep all the phones at home. If we don't want, we can convert them, repurpose them. For example, phone can be converted to a CCTV, USB drive can be cleaned by IT team and so on. In case of any fraud, the golden hour says that if there is any fraud which has happened, do not panic. First thing you need to do is dial 1930. Don't call bank, don't call any friend or relative. Dial 1930 and report. Report by finding out UTR number of your transaction. Then go to cybercrime.gov.in and report there also. And in case somebody is trying to do a fraud, but fraud has not happened to you, but you knew that it was a fraudulent attempt, report that number at sancharsati.gov.in. This is Department of Telecom website, so that number is blocked. Now this person can't do using this number fraud against anyone else. So help others also. So very, very important. With this, I will take questions. You can reach out to me on this number in case of emergency on WhatsApp. This is my email ID. So cyber crimes and cyber safety are very important. We need to be very serious. We need to know about our devices, how and what is on in my mobile phone. We need to also know about, what kind of frauds which are going on. We need to be aware of these things. So these are some of the important things which you can do. Read about cyber crimes, figure out all possible cyber crime stories. Once you know that those stories, you will definitely make sure that those kind of crimes do not happen against you. I also have a YouTube channel with the same name, Cyber Unsafe. So if you search on YouTube, Cyber Unsafe YouTube, you will get a channel where I post things. I'm also available on LinkedIn. And in case you would like to connect to me on LinkedIn, I will be happy to help. With this, I'm open to questions, hybrid mode, wherever here, or anybody who wants to online. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So off late, we know that our social media accounts get hacked. What to do then? Like we receive messages from prominent personalities who are on my WhatsApp, but I'm receiving some not so good messages from them.
So what happens
that
is,
means their
yeah,
WhatsApp
so
account has
social
been hacked.
media accounts can be hacked only when you have allowed them to be happen. Because if you have two-factor authentication enabled, there is an OTP which will always come to you. So it can only happen that you have not enabled two-factor authentication. That's one. Second is if your two-factor authentication is enabled, that means your WhatsApp or something else might be compromised. Like call forwarding is there where somebody dialed from your number. So until somebody does something wrong on your own, so if somebody is trying to constantly send you something, don't react. 99% chances are there nothing will go wrong. Problem is we do something and invariably able, share our passwords or allow call forwarding or SMS forwarding, then only it can happen. So best is to have two-factor authentication enabled.
Although I didn't do anything because it looked correct.
Yeah. So not doing anything to most of those unnecessary messages is the best defense.
Then it gets okay.
No, I'm saying in case account has been compromised, then you have to reinstall everything, reclaim it. No, so they are fake accounts. For example, if I take your photo and make an account in your name, it is not your account. It is somebody pretending to be you. So don't respond to those accounts. Rather report them.
Really a very valuable lecture from you, and I really appreciate that I got a lot many thoughts from you. It happened yesterday evening with me that I got a message, dear vehicle owner, we regret to inform you that traffic violation has been recorded against your vehicle. Specifically, you have been observed running a red light. Challan number, violation date 22 तारीख का दिया. And to verify and view the evidence related to this violation, please access the Vahan Parivahan mobile application. And this application will provide you the detailed information, including photographic evidence of violation. This I got at 7:30 in the night.
Does it have any link?
I'll tell you. So the thing is that it is my school friends, group from where I got this. So then there was something like, Sadhna's phone has been hacked and do not click it in the file. I got the message and delete it. This was there. And then another one, she wrote that it is an APK file which is at your phone if clicked. And this type of situation has happened in my mobile also, because, somebody like, 4-5 years back, they hacked the mobile and sent messages, something very, which was not called for as an officer. So, I have faced these things. So how to do that? That time, cybersecurity was also not very, alert. So with this happened yesterday. So, how do I?
So 2-3 things. Yeah, very important thing. So 2-3 things. First is if you install any APK directly, highly 99.99% it is fraud. It's going to take over your phone. So no fraud can happen when you have not participated. If something has come to you, you have not acted. For example, auto download. So if you have an auto download enabled, the photograph will come with a link, and since it is auto download enabled, it will get installed. So if you have disabled, so if you have taken all precautions, things cannot go wrong. Things can go wrong when you click an APK, you have an auto enabled downloads of photos and videos, then it will come, install, and then your phone is hacked. So we need to be taking those precautions. So go to your WhatsApp setting, disable auto download of photos and apps. Don't click any link, don't click download any APK directly. 99.9% nothing can go wrong with you in that case. So one of them has gone wrong, that's why something has gone wrong.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
there are two questions from my side. One is that when we do the purchases now, the card that we get, like we don't have to put an PIN or anything. It's a Wi-Fi enabled card. So is that safe to use?
So what I suggest is, I have put 5,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees as a limit. So go to net banking and limit that transaction possibility. So if something can go wrong, it will go wrong only 2,000 rupees, because that card in your purse, I can bring a machine and tap it in metro.
Yeah, it is with tapping only.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I don't personally use taps. I prefer to give my card physically. But if in case you want to use it, put a very small amount limit so that something going wrong is limited.
Okay.
That's the best way to handle it.
And sir, my second question is about the deep fake photos that is happening nowadays, and you get to hear about it in the news. How can you prevent that?
So deepfake, very difficult to prevent. Government is trying to bring out regulations and working on it. Technological solutions are being developed. But best is, don't believe anything which you see until somebody confirms it. If there is some scheme of government, or let's say UGC, somebody says the UGC scheme is there, which is non-existent. Don't believe it until you know, if there is a such scheme, it will come in newspaper also as an announcement, right? It will be there on UGC website. Similarly, anything which you are seeing online, and if you have any doubt, go to the source and check. If there is any information, don't rely on social media only. That's the best defense.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. So people from online, if anybody wants to ask, can unmute and ask.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, hello, this is Indril Barat from ICFA University, Jharkhand. So my question pertains to that the requirement of Aadhaar card for every examination, competitive examination, which is been held across the country. So even I think Supreme Court has also said that Aadhaar card detail is not mandatory for appearing for any competitive exam. But still, sir, I find out that our students even say that state level examinations are compel the student to share their Aadhaar details. Okay, so I hope, sir, that the government finds some solutions to this, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so see, Aadhaar related requirement is separate question, not related to cyber security, but there is a possibility that you can use your mask Aadhaar wherever required. So if you are using your Aadhaar for checking in hotel or giving it anywhere where it is required, you can always give your masked Aadhaar rather than giving the Aadhaar with all the digits enabled. You can download masked Aadhaar and that will help you out.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, you can download a mask Aadhaar, which will have only first 4 and last 4 digit enabled. Rest of them will be masked. And that's a valid document, valid Aadhaar.
Okay. Central University of Rajasthan, can you please ask your question? CU Rajasthan.
Maybe we can ask them to type in chat and you can read, we can read. That will be faster. Maybe people can type their questions in chat box and we can read that
Okay.
also.
Mr. Shrish Kumar Tiwari, can you please unmute yourself and ask your question, please?
Thank you, ma'am. It was nice presentation, sir. I have two queries, sir, from Central University of Gujarat, Vadodara, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
please.
first thing, how can any individual know if their phone is hacked or not? Is there any code? And second thing is, most of the time we use hard disk, pen drive, and in case of any unfunctionable cause, we used to prefer go to outlet. So how can we manage our data safe? Is there any policy for shopkeepers or franchisee owner to secure data? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so it's a very good question. You know, mobile phone or any other device, how do we know whether it has been hacked or compromised? Very simple solution is if the device performance goes down, battery is draining fast, performance is slow, things are not responding. For example, mobile phone at night 2 a.m., suddenly the screen is getting activated. These are some of the signs that your device is compromised. So if you find any of these signs, take backup of important data and do a factory reset and reinstall everything. That is the easiest solution you can do.
Okay, next, Dr. Jayanta Pal. Do you please unmute yourself and ask your question, please? Dr. Jayanta Pal.
Opportunity and thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful and insightful session. Actually, my concern is different and it is related to some aged person. Recently, my mother-in-law has lost her mobile. Actually, it was been stolen. So I just wanted to recover some of the financial platform on another mobile. So two, three things I actually faced, the issues that I faced. The first, when I actually tried this Sancha Sarthi portal for blocking the number, but they wanted OTP on the same number, which was actually on the stolen mobile. Second thing, when I wanted to recover one of the financial related platform, actually they said that they send the OTP in the WhatsApp. So I think these are some of the concern we need to, even it is not an aged person, for any youngster also who are familiar with or maybe a tech savvy or techno.
So again, this is a good question. Good question.
Yeah.
So what happens is all these, see, somebody can just do fake reporting also, right? So that's why authentication is required. While filing these complaints, you can also use any other family member's account or a phone number and the OTP will come there. That is possible. Second is, I think I forgot to mention that most of the time, the people who are elderly or senior citizens, they don't know how to use technology well. And these criminals know very well. Once they contact them, they will try to tell them, okay, we'll help you out because your family members don't have time. So one very important request to all youngsters is spend time with your elderlies or seniors and help them understand technology. Otherwise, criminals will help them in guise of helping. They will do a lot of cyber crimes. So all young people should spend some time with their senior citizens or elderly people and help them understand how technology will work. And government is also working on various solutions so that automatic reporting can happen. So these kind of solutions are right now being developed and you will see a lot of these being deployed going forward.
Okay, next, SITM.
Yeah,
Alkar.
please, just if you allow me one more question.
Sir, we'll take up your question maybe at the end if time allows, or you can write it in the chat box, please. Thank you. Next,
So
SITM, Al Karim
Yeah.
University, Katihar.
Yeah, first of all, thank you, sir, for this enlightening session. Sir, my first question is your book available in other languages also? जो हिंदी audience है उनके लिए क्या available है आपकी book?
It's being translated in Hindi right now. So it will be available soon. Right now only in English.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, sir, there are many times that we give away our Aadhaar card, PAN card and other details to the, to the companies, to the different companies. जैसे बैंक में account खोलने के लिए
As I told you, you can use your mask Aadhaar. See, mask Aadhaar is a valid Aadhaar document to be given to anyone and they have to accept it. You don't have to give a full Aadhaar number.
So what about other documents like PAN card or driving license?
So what you do in these cases, on the document, you write what purpose you are giving to whom you are giving. So if, for example, if you are giving to Bank of India, write Bank of India for taking housing loan. So that cannot be removed from the document and cannot be misused for any other thing. We typically don't write any of these things. That's why they are misused.
Okay.
So
Thank
I think
you,
I
sir.
saw some of the question on chat. Somebody was asking how to, recover the lost mobile phone. If your mobile phone is lost, what do? You file an FIR, then go to DOT website and upload your IMEI number and the FIR copy. If that phone is ever used by any other person with different SIM, it will be tracked and you will be informed. And then there was a question about data recovery, how to make sure that data recovery is not possible from old devices. See, there are soft solutions. For example, there is a company which is, I think, Stellar Data Company, which has a software like BitRaiser. So institutions can have these kind of solution like BitRaiser, and this is a licensed software, very small nominal cost. And now what you can do is any of your device, like hard disk or a mobile phone or any other computing device which has storage, you can use this software to make sure that data is permanently removed. So BitRaiser will make sure that nothing is left on the hard drive which is recoverable going forward. So these kind of solutions are commercially available, not costing much. Definitely at an institution level, these can be used.
Okay, thank you, sir. So the other one, is it a good practice to scrap the information on Amazon boxes and Flipkart, whatever information is there? So is it possible to scrap
That's what
it
I
and
told.
then throw it?
So scrapping will take time, and what I told easy solution is dip them in water and make them messy and soggy. Automatically information will become very difficult to retrieve.
Okay, okay. All right, sir. All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, next, Dr. Srinivas Mishra. Dr. Srinivas Mishra.
Yeah, hello, sir. Namaste. Sir, my question is if I got a spam or fraud call and I got trapped, I lost money, something, then what next?
So if you lose money, immediately report to 1930, write to your bank. And in case, the criminal has not taken out money through Bitcoins or by cash, if the money is recovered, then police will come back to you, cyber cell will come back to you, and then you have to follow a process to reclaim it.
Fine, fine. Thank you.
Sir, we have a few questions in the chat box as well. Somebody is asking, what should you do if you receive an email from an unknown sender with an attachment?
So
Or
don't click it. Any unknown sender will try to lure you. Don't click it.
Then somebody is asking, is it safe to use Truecaller in our mobile phone?
So Truecaller will first take your information and then do something for you. For example, let's say if I'm a criminal, I will buy a new SIM and I will ask 10 of my friends to put this number saved as Police Commissioner of Bombay. And now all 10 will install Truecaller. Now when I will call you from this number, Truecaller will show you Police Commissioner of Bombay because that is the only tag which is available. So don't rely on Truecaller. Truecaller is also taking your data.
How to prevent photo morphing, sir?
So photo morphing is very difficult. So what simple solution you can do is put low resolution photos or don't post your photos. Why you have to post your photos? If you have to post, only post to your friends. Most of the time we make it public and that's where the problem happens. So golden rule number 1 is don't post. Number 2 is post only to friends or family. Number 3 is post a low resolution photo so that it cannot be morphed very easily. So in case of UPI transaction, I think when many times what happens, somebody might have a fake QR code. So what you should do is once you scan the QR code before completing the payment, show the name and the bank detail to the person to whom you have to pay. Once he confirms this is his detail, then only complete the transaction.
Okay, next.
CVV number CVV number if removed from the back of the card, it has no impact in terms of transaction. It is only for you. They will not ask. CVV number you are supposed to enter online only. Offline there is no meaning of it.
Okay, Prashant Roy ji, Registrar, Indira Gandhi Technological and Medical Science University, Arunachal Pradesh. Could you please ask your question, sir? Shri Prashant Roy. Please unmute yourself, sir. Okay, next, Dr. R. Satish Babu, DCIS.
Madam, what are the simple daily habit for the students and the faculty can follow to save online? to stay in the online. Simple
very
daily
simple.
habits.
Don't do anything which you are not supposed to do. For example, don't click a link, don't go to unknown websites, don't fall for any kind of tricks in terms of, which looks very good, which are playing with your emotions. So just do your normal work. That is good. If anything else, which is, distraction, somebody is asking you to do, don't do it. Yes, IMEI number of a device can be changed. IMEI is programmable, but then it's not very easy also.
Okay, there is a data breach for the institutions. Any data breach for the institutions?
Then you have to report to CERT. There is a Computer Emergency Response Team of India. There is a website. There is an incident reporting portal. Report to them, and if there is financial transaction involved, then report to cybercrime.gov.in.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So AI related things also are very important. I think government is doing a lot on AI. There are a lot of policies which are coming. IT Act has rules which have come in. I think recently only they have asked for public comments. We are going to have AI summit next year. So a lot is being done by government on cybersecurity and AI. And I think we need to keep track. You need to probably visit websites of UGC as well as Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology for latest information which we are posting.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Somebody has asked a question, sir, that if we are giving our mobile phone for repairing, then how to ensure that the data is not misused?
So first is, if you have any external SD card, remove it. Only mobile phone internal storage you can't remove. In that case, give it to authorized service centers. Don't go to unauthorized ones. And if you go to unauthorized ones, get it done in front of you. Do not leave your phone behind. Otherwise, your data will definitely be taken out.
Another question, sir, in the chat box, that when we make a purchase on an e-commerce platform, is it safe and secure to choose the option to save my credit or debit card details for
Not
future
really.
use?
I think I don't put it. They can also be hacked. I think one question which is important is somebody is saying that, if somebody is trying to blackmail you with your personal info online, the easiest thing to do is, this is a very, very good question. What you should do is, before somebody can blackmail you, put a WhatsApp message on your status saying somebody has spoofed my photos. Somebody has made a AI enabled doctored video of mine and is trying to blackmail me, and put this as a status message so that your friends and family know about it. Now that person cannot blackmail you.
Okay, one last question for the session, sir. We can have Mr. Prakash Joshi ji. You could unmute yourself. Prakash Joshi ji. Sir, please unmute.
Yes, I've unmuted myself. Can I be heard there?
Yes,
Hello?
please go ahead.
Yeah. Earlier there was a question about fake challans, vehicle challans. This happened with me some time ago. The location of my vehicle and also the number of my vehicle was sent to me on a simple message, not a WhatsApp message, but the ordinary SMS message. All the details were right. I knew that I was there at that spot. And I was driving my car around that spot in that in the given slot of time, and the source they gave me was a CCTV camera. And of course, they mentioned Parivahan, whatever website for to pay the challan. Suppose I don't pay the challan online, then what are the other methods? Number one, and number two. Are these details authentic details? Like vehicle number, and how do I find out
Yeah,
whether
so
these
so
details
your
are true?
details are publicly available. Getting somebody's
Right.
phone number or vehicle number and location is not very difficult. So
Mm.
what I would do is, instead of clicking the link from the message, I won't trust any messages. I'll go to eParivahan website or the state government website. Myself go to the section where the challan section is there, put my details and get my challans and then pay it.
Okay. Right.
Or
Right.
preferably go to the those places where you can go to court and pay. There are general adalats where you can go and pay. I will try to do those rather than doing it directly, clicking the SMS which has come to me.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So with this, I think very, very interesting set of questions. Maybe I will request UGC to compile the questions and we will probably write the answers and post it later on. Please keep asking your question on the chat for next 5 minutes. And let me just summarize, cybersecurity is very important. Digital technologies are not going to go away. AI is also going to be part and parcel of our life. We need to start understanding how to leverage it. We need to start making the technology as our tool or a partner. We can't be dependent on it, but we use them as a beneficial tool. Be aware, read about these. Newspaper is full of all kind of information about how the cyber crimes are happening. Book is there. UGC has a manual. So there are a lot of sources where all this information is there. Right? Follow those people who are talking about it. Follow MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs. They also have a cyber dose channel. So government has lot of means of disseminating information. A lot is being done. Ministry of Electronics has information security, education and awareness program. So go to all these resources, read about this, then talk about it to your family members and friends. Do not fear technology. Do not fear that something can go wrong. Be informed, read about it, and be cyber safe. And make sure that cyber criminals are defeated, and we use technology for the betterment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gaurav Gupta sir, for such a comprehensive lecture and for giving us all of us valuable tips on how to be cyber safe, not only as individuals, but even in higher education institutions or as UGC. So I'd also like to thank all the vice chancellors, principals, students, faculty members, academic administrators, and my colleagues in UGC also who have joined here in our hall, plus all of you who have joined us online.